At dawn, there was a prayer for the late Pope as his closest aides gathered around his body inside the Vatican's Mater Ecclesiae Monastery, where he'd been living since his retirement nearly a decade ago. Benedict's body was then moved to St Peter's Basilica, where it will lie in state until the funeral on Thursday. The wooden stretcher was carried by 10 white-gloved men known as papal gentlemen, lay assistants to pontiffs and papal households. A short prayer ceremony was conducted and incense released near the body, which now rests in front of the main altar underneath the towering bronze canopy sculpted by renowned Baroque artist Gian Bernini. The doors of the basilica were then swung open and members of the public filed in to pay their respects to the late Pope. Italy's new Prime Minister, Giorgia Meloni, was one of the first to file past. The Italian President, Sergio Mattarella, also joined the crowds of mourners. Some of the faithful had been queuing for hours to witness Benedict lying in state, but none seemed bothered by the wait.
It was very emotional. He was a great Pope. His resignation affected me a lot, and seeing him like that gives me the feeling that an era is now over.
I felt moved to see him like that. Poor thing, so small. He was such a dear, dear person.
Benedict XVI led the Catholic Church for just under 8 years before becoming the first pope to resign in 600 years. The last papal funeral, that of John Paul II in 2005, was one of the largest Christian gatherings in history, drawing an estimated 4 million people to Rome. Benedict's, while of course still historic, will be much smaller, the late Pope himself asking for his own funeral to be marked by simplicity. Sarah Morice, TRT World.